Welcome to itmeWeekly. itmeJP here. Now, before we jump straight into the schedule, I just want to welcome all the new subscribers here on YouTube. We jumped about 12,000 subs in something like 7 or 8 days. It practically grew my channel by about 33%. I believe I was at like 36,000 and now I'm at like 48 at time of recording. Just welcome. You guys are awesome. One of the big things here, if you don't know much about me and you just watched for the Warhammer 40K stuff, one of the big things here is every Monday itmeWeekly comes out. It's a weekly scheduled show. And I also do some fan questions. We'll get to that later. But the other thing is on this channel, on any of the pieces of content, I do read a lot of the comments because they aren't out of hand yet. And I do enjoy any and all feedback. So if there's something that you might think be a cool idea on that piece of content, anything you'd want to see. I mean, I've got a green screen behind me, so I can do some kind of silly stuff. I don't want to go too far out of the way. I kind of want to remain somewhat grounded, but just anything that you can think of that you want to see or that you might that you think might make the content better, post in the comments because I do read them. So with that, let's go ahead and jump straight to the schedule for the week. All right, so Monday, of course, is itmeWeekly. Tuesday through Thursday, I will be streaming once again with one difference from last week. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, I'll be streaming at 7 o'clock Eastern instead of 5 o'clock Eastern, and that is because I'm going to be recording a special Guns of Icarus online. It's not really a JPOV, it's just kind of a fun thing. I'm going to be playing with a moderator from my channel, one of the community members of Guns of Icarus online, and Ryuzilla, aka Bregor from Rollplay D&D. I've never played the game before. I'm pretty excited for it. It looks like a lot of fun, and hopefully that'll be conveyed because I'll probably be a complete noob, and you all can laugh at my noobness. So that'll probably come up on Wednesday on YouTube. That won't be live streamed. Ryan will probably live stream it on his channel, but I am personally not going to live stream it. This week on the stream, I will probably finish out the Dawn of War 2 campaign. I am in the Chaos Rising, I think, is the other campaign. I finished the first Dawn of War 2 campaign, the original one. Those VODs are already up over at twitch.tv/itmeJP for subscribers. I probably will not be bringing that over to the YouTube, simply because it's just not recorded properly for that. It would look really poorly and the quality's not all that great if I was to bring it over. I'm going to try to make everything here on the channel 1080p, unless it's like roleplay, which will stay 720p. But any gameplay will try to be 1080p 30 and look very, very good. Direct captured feed, basically. So Friday, we are returning with 8-bits, and we actually have the new logo, which you can see right somewhere right here. This is where the new logo is going to be. And it's probably going to be here on the video, but for me, it's just a green screen. But for you guys, you're seeing the new green logo that was done. Zook Does Stuff, youtube.com/Zook Does Stuff. I'll put a link in the comments of this. We'll have a video kind of going through the design process for this on his YouTube, so go check that out. But 8-bits is back this Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, over at twitch.tv/DJWeed. I'll have VODs up later in the day on Friday here, right here on youtube.com/itmeJP. Moving right along, Saturday, this past Saturday, we had our first sub Saturday, and it went pretty well. I was very happy with it. I played Civ 5 with subscribers. We got about 2 games in. It was actually like an 8-hour stream. I gave away a bunch of Steam games, and we're going to go ahead and continue that this Saturday. I'm not sure what we'll be playing, and I probably won't know until the day of. Who knows what we'll play. I'm going to try to play multiplayer-focused games that are kind of more... They can allow for more people. Civ takes like 6 hours to play a game, and you get 6 people or 7 people in their total. So I want to try to incorporate more people into the live streams. So you can check that out at 2 o'clock on Saturday. No Dark Heresy stream this upcoming Saturday. Our DM is still on vacation. He gets back on Sunday, though, and we might do an episode that Monday evening. So if we do, you can make sure that to check my Twitter, check any of the show's cast members' Twitter, because we will be updating that. But regardless, the following Saturday will be an episode. So I know a lot of people are asking that question, when's the next Dark Heresy stream? That's when you can expect it, is sometime next week, because he gets back on Monday. Anywho, that's the schedule for the week on Twitch. On YouTube, like I said, no Roleplay Dark Heresy this week, at least VODs. We might stream, like I said, next Monday. We will have Roleplay Dungeons & Dragons VODs every day at 8 Eastern right here on the channel. You will be caught up by Saturday evening when the last VOD comes out, so you can be all caught up for Sunday's awesome show. And yeah, this was a fun week, probably one of my favorite weeks of Roleplay yet. I really, really enjoyed this week, and you'll see why as the week kind of progresses forward. The other thing on YouTube, I posted a JPOV of Shadowrun Returns earlier. You can check that out. And I will probably be doing a JPOV of CastleStorm, a game that was on Xbox Live Arcade and now has been ported over to Steam. It's kind of this mix of Angry Birds meet Castle Defense. It's cool. I'll probably post that sometime later in the week. I don't want to give an exact date because sometimes things just happen and I don't get to them till the end of the week. So look forward to that. Now, that's it for the schedule. Let's go ahead and talk about the user questions as we're going to do some fan mail. So our first question comes from Zax19. He asks, why is there a whiteboard in your room? Behind the green screen, there is a whiteboard. It's got an Artosis shark on it that one of my friends drew once upon a time. And one of the things that I'm actually working on, the reason I chose this question is because I do have an actual answer to it. The whiteboard was there to kind of serve as a schedule for me to look at every day. Then I started doing more webcam themed stuff where I wasn't using a green screen, and I realized that my backdrop is really shitty. So last week I dropped a couple of I think it was like 400 or 500 or something. Got some stuff printed. I'm gonna put it up on this wall behind me. I think I can go pick those up on the 8th of August. I'm getting them custom framed, so we'll have some cool looking stuff behind me and hopefully kind of spruce up the way that my room looks. But yeah, the whiteboard, it's pretty lax. It's pretty boring. And that's what I'm looking to do is kind of spice things up with the backdrop, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. The next question is from Soulless Penny. He asks, what are some of your favorite animes? I haven't watched animes in a while. I think I just stopped because I was tired of the constant, like, on the next episode of blah, blah, blah. That's where you say Dragon Ball Z usually, but you can really just tie in every anime made into that line. So it's been a couple years since I've really sat down and watched animes, but I really enjoyed Eureka 7. I watched that from start to finish in a couple days. I really, really enjoyed Gurren Lagann, only because it was 50 episodes, and I like that halfway through it, they jump a couple years and you get to see like real character development, both in art and actual like emotional development. I really enjoy when shows do that, but it's really hard to do. What else is out there? I mean, I think the first anime I ever saw was Ninja Scroll, and I was like 11 when I saw that, so that's a pretty rough anime to watch when you're like 11. Eureka 7, Gurren Lagann, Ninja Scroll. What else? I've never really been a big Naruto fan. I watched a lot of Bleach, but then it just started getting too stupid. I watched like 240 episodes or something, and it was just crazy. There's too much filler. That's one of the reasons I stopped watching anime. But I would say like my favorite, maybe not of all time, but my favorite right now, the one that always I enjoy talking to people about, is probably Gurren Lagann. I just thought it was a cool anime. Eureka 7 is definitely a close second. But yeah, thank you for the questions, Zax19 and Soulless Penny. Before we wrap this up, I do have a question for you guys. Is Formspring not the best when it comes to question submission? If it's not, then I'll use whatever you guys want to use. But part of this video is that I do want to have like interaction with you guys and respond to your questions immediately. So if Formspring is not okay, let me know in the comments what is actually better. Because like I said, I want more questions. I don't think Formspring requires an account. I think you can just ask questions randomly. But formspring.com/itmeJP. If you do have those questions, you can post them there, and I'll get to them next Monday. Other than that, I think we're done. And I don't I don't know what to do this week. Last week I went crazy, and people loved it. So yeah, we're here. All right, I've got it in my head. We're gonna do this crazy animation, and the noise we're gonna make. I'm really nervous about this. The noise we're gonna make. Look, I'll just record it off stream. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching itmeWeekly. I'm out.